What if I told you this was all planned? From high school to college to the law school, this was all for one thing. Howie Roseman is probably the most polarizing non-athlete in Philadelphia sports right now. From the deadline trades to the cap wizardry, Howie Roseman has went from the GOAT to scapegoat in his 21-year tenure with the Philadelphia Eagles. Love or hate the man, Howie Roseman is a very intriguing person. And for that reason, I wanted to dig deeper into who he was. With that said, like, subscribe if you are new, and without further ado, hashtag fire Howie Roseman.
Eagles fans everywhere, this is for you.
Fly was flying on the team, touchdown, time to get Jalen this ring. You don't really want to start a thing. This a bird gang nation, baby, it's a Philly thing. Hater, and you looking like you type trash. I'm just here calling on Philly the podcast. And we can call a man dog, or watch Miles score off the handoff. Rest of the division, your man soft. Jackson like Sean, hunting like Randolph. Season here, really time to do them in. Your boy Philly Fresco, thanks for tuning in.
What's going on, you guys? It's your boy Joe Castro, aka Philly Fresco, and it is Philly the podcast. Now today's gonna be a little bit different. Today's gonna be a little bit of a different video. I went down a rabbit hole and started learning a little bit about Howie Roseman. Why not, right? So this video is gonna basically be how he got to where he is, and it's actually kind of an interesting story. So let's just get into it, right? Born in New York City on June 23rd, later moving and growing up in Marlborough Township, Jersey, Howie Roseman was born. Howie knew his path from an early age, stating this was his plan since 9 years old. An undergrad at Florida whilst attending Fordham Law School, he was grinding like no other. He sent letters to every NFL team in hopes of an interview. He finally landed a look, connecting with then Director of Personnel for the Jets, Mike Tannenbaum. At 24 years old, Howie was trying to be an intern for the New York Jets. Now, unfortunately for us, he didn't get the job. And just a year later, in 2000, he would begin his Philadelphia Eagles tenure. He quickly gained the trust of Jeffrey Lurie, going from just an intern in the Cap Council to football administrations to then VP of football administrations. Now, up until this point, Howie was more or less just a numbers and logistics guy. On January 29th, 2010, this would all change. When former GM Tom Hecker announced he'd accept the same role for the Browns, Howie saw his shot and he sank it. A clean 10 years from getting his internship, he had finally achieved his dream of being an NFL GM. In 2010, the Philadelphia Eagles went from old to one of the youngest teams in the NFL, a roster that had the likes of Shady McCoy, D. Jackson, the year's comeback player, Michael Vick. The team would make the playoffs, but lose in the wild card to the Saints. Of course, this would be Howie's final playoff as a GM. Well, for now. After 2 disappointing seasons with a new head coach, Howie Roseman was now famously banished to the broom closet for aforementioned coach Chip. Yeah, it's that serious. After 2 years of questionable but effective play, I guess, Chip somehow found his way in full control of this team. And to spare myself the anguish, we're just going to skip over his last season.
Eventually.
Skip to 2016, Chip had dipped. Roseman snuck out of the closet, went crazy to get his QB, and the best way I can put it is the man hit the off-season lottery. From signing off-season names like Patrick Robinson, Alshon Jeffrey, to trading for Ajayi mid-season, everything hit. He was on a tear, and with a young quarterback, it looked like it was nothing but up. He came back and gave Philly a 13-3 Super Bowl team. But then, Doug Peterson hates him. Malcolm Jenkins hates him. Carson Wentz hates him. Every Eagles fan hates him. Look, whether or not the love is fully lost in Philly for Howie Roseman, I guess is up for debate. But I do know one thing though. If he doesn't have another 2017 offseason up his sleeve, this might be it for you, my guy.
Call an ambulance! Call an ambulance! But not for me.
After a quick rise, the fall is imminent, Howard. But you guys let me know what you think. Where did it all go wrong for Howie Roseman? Other than that, y'all know what it is. Like, share, subscribe, do all that great stuff. And yeah, fly Eagles fly, and we are out here. Peace.
Eagles fans everywhere. This is for
Yeah.
you.
Fly Eagles flying on the team. Touchdown, touchdown. Time to get Jalen this ring. You don't really want to start a thing. This a bird gang nation, baby. It's a Philly thing. Hater, and you looking like you type trash. I'm just here calling on Philly the podcast. And we can call a man dog or watch Miles score off the handoff. Rest of the division, your man soft. Jackson like Sean, hunting like Randolph. Season here, early time to do 'em in. Your boy Philly Fresco. Thanks for tuning in.